freestyle is your lane, so it would kind of be unfair for everybody else.
But it's fun to have other people freestyle that don't do it normally.
That way you can feel better about yourself?
No. No.
Yeah, he gonna go, hey, they
Because you would surprise yourself.
So,
right?
in what we say or how we deliver?
I'm going to realize I'm way worse than I already thought I was.
But
hey, I be rapping cold in the shower. I'll be in there getting it. I'll be saying some shit, and I'll be like, damn, I should write that down.
Right.
I'll be thinking about it.
It's another part of the brain that you don't access all the time.
Did y'all do that in high school, right around? Come on, that's like a Texas thing.
Yeah.
Right around freestyle with your... Pete, did you freestyle with your friends?
Yeah, we have flow sessions.
I ain't never gone to flow session before, though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to episode 15 of Speak the Fuck Up. And you know it is time to speak the fuck up, all right? You hear what you got, Joe, my man Pete, and Griffin. Of course, today we have Andrew in. First and foremost, that's what's up. First and foremost, we want to say thank you all for listening, for watching, for commenting, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. We are always, and we will always reiterate how appreciative we are of you all for joining us on this journey. Got to check in. Y'all are fresh off a night shift.
Tired.
Off the weekend. This is the quickest turnaround that we've had for a show as well. So, you know, that makes it pretty interesting, man. I know y'all are tired, but y'all are here gassed up, ready to go, right?
We'll sleep.
It is what it is.
Working, bro.
You said what?
It's our second night in a row working.
Yeah.
Fucking tired.
Y'all got to go again tonight? No.
Thank God.
So y'all get to chill after this.
Well, he got to work still.
Yeah, I got to shoot at 3, and then I got to shoot tomorrow, and then I work Saturday, Sunday.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
No rest for the gangsters, boy.
We'll sleep when we're in the grave.
Yo, he's booked up, man. We'll get to introducing them. Griff, you got a busy day as well. You got to head to the airport after this.
Yeah, man.
Look at that.
See I'm happy though.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
A bunch of guys that I served with are ended up.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
Going, so it's gonna be.
Hell yeah. And it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Hey,
Mom.
happy birthday.
I don't think she'll ever
Happy
watch
birthday.
an episode, but
Birthday
we
call?
never know. We never know.
You can send her the clip.
That's true.
Hey, Mom, I shouted you out. Check it. Hey, Mom, I'm official.
Yeah.
Did you send her the link to the article as well?
Man, she'll probably be like, so you came from work and didn't sleep and then drove in that dangerous half asleep and then
Just like a mom.
always.
Yeah.
I remember one point she called me. She goes, "How was night shift? Do you need me to come pick you up?"
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
It is.
awesome.
I
I
was like,
can't
dang.
even laugh at that. That's
I know,
wonderful.
right? I'm like, dang, Mom, I'm a grown ass man. Hey, I'm good, Mom. Thanks, though.
Nah, you could bring me some taquitos.
Yeah.
Mom always cares about the baby boy, man. That's good, man. Man, I had a weekend. My girl was gone out of town, so you guys know what I did. I did absolutely nothing. Actually, I was busy as hell this weekend.
Talk about it, bro.
I was busy as hell. I can't say too much.
Okay.
I can't say too much. But like I thought I was gonna have, I always think I'm gonna have a weekend to chill, like just to relax. I never have a weekend just to chill and relax.
Man, he was at home creating urban ass guys.
Yeah, hey, getting it off the line.
Can I get a boy
With my
choker,
business
please?
friend. Boy, that's the originator of the boy choker right there.
Boy choker.
He's the one that said it first.
So I'm gonna get an LLC for that.
How much you want to bet Joe's gonna have the exact same pattern that he's wearing right now?
What pattern is that?
Because he was walking in.
I didn't know this was a pattern. I saw the length of the pant, then with the shoe,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
hey,
in there.
okay,
That's in
my
there.
bad.
no. And I was being for real. I was like, hey, that's clean right
It
there. I
is.
wasn't, yeah.
I'm
PK.
surprised you don't got one in that pattern of that cup right there.
What you talking about? I'm trying to keep it out the shot because they don't sponsor nothing, but
You
everybody
right.
knows who they are. Let me take a This is tea, by the way. Got it. I'm trying to keep it herbal. Yoga, tea, drinking more water. Getting
Urban ass guy.
getting everything ready.
We're an urban ass
I'm trying to be solid in the wintertime.
Hell yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Andrew. So if you don't know Andrew first went viral in 2016. He's a graduate of UTA. He's a nursing student, but he went viral in one of the most unique ways that you could possibly go viral. He's been roasted on other podcasts. He's been harassed at house parties, asked about how he went viral. People have bought him drinks off of his fame and notoriety. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Gwynn, it's very nice to have you, sir. Round of applause for you. Round of applause for you. Hello. So what's going on, man?
Man, just a long ass day at work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Long as
night
night.
at work. So it's like my second night on the floor.
Yeah.
And then me and Pete, like both nights working, and it's just like overwhelming, like get on the floor.
We kind of switched roles because last night was okay. The other
Had a
night
busy
was
night.
rough for him, and last night was rough for me.
Yeah. And
So
then
y'all on
today
the
was
same
a
floor?
little more chill. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So during our breaks, I just kind of like go over there and like, Pete, what's up?
Talk about
That's
working with
good.
your friends.
Yeah.
I used to try to work with my friends. Like we used to work at Family Dollar, not the hospital. But two of my best friends, I was working with them, and they quit on the same day. And I was like, oh damn.
See, I want to go work for one.
Like, oh man. Then we worked at Walmart together. We worked at like 2 or 3 different places. Two of my friends back home where I'm from. So it's always good to have somebody that you're close with,
Yeah.
be there with you.
For sure. It hits different, like going into work, like enjoying it with people, you know.
Yeah, it does. It does. I get to feel that every day, man, because everybody I work with, I really enjoy them, man. So I understand that.
Stop lying, Joe.
What I do?
This guy's trying to get a raise.
I'm trying to get a raise. Yeah, through the podcast.
Y'all hear that?
I'm trying to bring it up. So
I already give you the schedule you want, man. What else you want, dude?
What you talking about? I want more. Hey, you can always get more. You can always get more if you work for it. So for those of you that don't know, Andrew, he's also co-owner of One Shot Productions.
Yeah.
He does photos. That's those great photos that you love of us that y'all like, and you see Griff smiling with his muscles and Pete out there chunking up his sign. Then there's me. He does our great photos for us. He's been with us from the beginning of this. Our very first couple of episodes, we were using his equipment to record when we were recording at another location. So he's a part of Speak the Fuck Up. We've been waiting to get him on here.
It's been a minute.
It took 15 episodes. It took about 20 weeks, 15 episodes.
That's how busy
I didn't even get my fresh cut yet, bro. It was like so last minute. I was like, fuck, whatever, bro. Straight off of work, I guess.
You got to keep the brand going. But yeah, it's busy because not only do you double, work. I'm going to call the hospital your side hustle. That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, that's my passion, though.
That's your passion.
Yeah, for sure.
And during photos, photography, I never really asked you the question, where did that come from? Where did you get in? How did you get into photography?
I mean, it's been like 4 years already.
Yeah.
And then it's just really started, like, I see my friends do it. And then I was like, oh, man, that looks kind of cool. And I never thought about the money. Like, I thought about, like, oh, man, this is creative. I could do something fun on the side when I grow up, because obviously I loved basketball growing up, but I knew that I wasn't going to play that basketball.
he said
after college, like, bro, my body just fucking went.
Yeah.
Like, I could not run, like, 3 pickup games.
He said, how old are you? I can't run 3 pickup games.
23, huh?
23?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just getting started.
Yeah, I know, bro. I heard.
It's only the beginning.
Yo, I thought people were bullshitting me. They're like, hey, you turn 30, shit start hurting.
Yep.
Shit start hurting, G.
Bro.
And I didn't want to pass that negativity on to you. But the only piece of advice I give to you is keep moving and keep it going. Because once you stop,
keep trying, bro. Keep trying.
Every day, I can't sleep in certain positions no more.
I remember in nursing school, I forgot what class it was, but there was, let's be honest, not all of us always pay attention in nursing school. But anyways,
that's horrible to hear on my end.
Yeah,
one of the statements that I remember was like, once you turn 30, your body starts deteriorating. I'm like, wait, what?
Like you were all ears at that point. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was like, deteriorating at 30. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a early time for something to start breaking down on you. But yeah, you're young, but you're so successful all in my mind and how I see it with everything that you have going on. But of course, everybody goes through dry spells, man.
Big dry spells.
Big dry spells. Sure. What were some of those dry spells for you? Points where you were worried or things like that?
I mean, recently, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's before I met you guys. Before I met Pete, I was depressed.
Why?
Basically, I had a job lined up, UT Southwestern. That was like the hospital I was looking forward to. I had everything lined up, did all my interviews, graduated, and like my last milestone, like that last battle boss was the NCLEX, and I failed it.
Which is the boards, for those that don't know what the NCLEX is. This is the state boards.
And this is something like, I'm not even gonna bullshit, like I studied my ass off. I'm not gonna lie, like I drank coffee at 8 in the morning, stayed all the way up until like 3 a.m. and then did the same thing routine over and over again. And I really think that the anxiety, like I have a lot of bad anxiety, it really builds up. And then on my test day, I just broke down. I was like not broke down like crying, but I was like, fuck, bro. Like I went through the questions like, not knowing it. And then that's really when like I didn't hit that milestone, and all that like trying to accomplish my way out of depression, like doing like chasing those milestones, kind of like really like crumbled back on me because I didn't know how to truly be happy. And that's when I was like going through like this little gray zone in my life, like kind of like just going through with emotions. And then what's weird though is like I was looking for jobs, right? And I was about to take any job I wanted because honestly, like there's like
desperate.
Yeah, because for residency there's like quarters where you can apply. So there's like a summer cohort, fall cohort, September cohort, and then like January I think or February. And basically I lost my time, so I had to wait like another 4 months. So during that time I was just
In limbo, just floating.
literally just trying to get back, just trying to get back on my feet. And then that's when I met my friend Tommy. What's up, Tommy? He introduced me to Peter, right? And first of all, just so you guys know, I never do shit for free. Like photography, videography, I never do shit for free, right? And then Peter hit me up. He was like, "Hey, yo, you want to record a podcast? I was like, yo, how much? You know, I'm like, how much you gonna pay, right? I was like, all right, what's the deal? Like, what can I get from it? You know, that's what like I do in life. Though, like, you know, I gotta get something out of it. And then people's like, yo, we can't pay you right now.
Yeah.
Might be able to. We broke up.
He stroked the chin.
And then my ass like I sat on that question for like a good ass day. Didn't reply to Peter. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Let me get on to the next person trying to fucking like, you know, use my time wisely. And then I was like, fuck it, you know. And that shit like.
But tell him why.
Huh?
Why were you like, fuck it? Why'd you go outside of what you normally do?
You know, obviously because I heard Peter has connections. Right?
Yeah,
but
baby.
even then, it's like, for me though, it's like I need something solid. You know, like I need something like money that I'm gonna get in return. Cause like connections, for me at the moment, I was like, man, like that's so uncertain. You know, and I already had so much uncertainty built up in my life till then, especially failing my NCLEX and then losing my job. So I was like, man, I need something solid right now, like something I can rely on. But then, like, out of nowhere, I said, fuck it. You know, let me see what happens. And then next thing I knew, I forgot Peter was a nurse. And I was like, you know, let me see. Hey, yo, Pete, you don't got to pay me, but, you know, you could pay me in salary a different way, you know?
Yeah.
And then, but really, like, I didn't want to, like, rely on that, you know? But things worked out. I'm telling you, like, things worked out. Like, I was talking to you, right? And then I was like, bro, that was the most down I've ever been in my life.
But it was more than that for those
Yeah.
that, you know, some of the piece that he was leaving out. It's besides the whole like knowing people or connections and whatnot. That's not where the conversation led. It's I was asking him what he was doing, what was he, you know, congratulating him on graduating and whatnot. Because it turns out, you know, my family and his family have been family friends.
We live right down the street from
Who knows for how long? So I know his family, like I know his cousins, and whatnot. And I was, you know, so I was just asking what his plans were and whatnot. And it turns out, you know, what he was going through was some of the things that I went through.
Exact same thing.
Like pretty much the exact same thing.
Exactly.
It's like mirror image because I had landed a job in the exact same unit that he landed, just different hospitals. And then I didn't pass my boards. And then so, you know, when you have the position as a resident, but you don't pass your state boards, it can't take you on because you're not licensed to practice. So you're no good to them. And so at that point I was like, oh, well, damn. I had a position already lined up, which is, you know, fortunate enough because not a lot of nurses that graduate right away get a position. And so he was going through it. So I was, you know, walking him through that. And then the whole aspect of passing boards, talking through that and whatnot. So it's funny because we talk about it all the time. It's like, hey, shit happens for a reason, or you meet certain people at certain times for a particular reason. But it's funny, you know? And you can sit there and talk about it all the time, but until you experience it, it's like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like, I mean, I remember like driving home with Peter, and he was like, I mean, he was telling me all this stuff, like you know, like keep it on your path, just like trust the process. And then in the back of my head, I was like, yeah, what the fuck, bro? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like every time I take the account, you know, I was like, but what process, bro? I'm like sad as hell. I'm like, recording a podcast for free, bro. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my free time. It was during COVID, so like people get like seasonal depression, and I really think that played into a part with like seasonal depression and being quarantined from all your friends, because I'm a very extroverted person. And the fact that I'm not able to hang out with my friends as a excuse or get away from failing my NCLEX and losing my job really like kind of like fucked up my mental.
So you feel like you were really by yourself?
Yeah, no, that's
no
the thing.
outlet.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I know I got family. Like, you know, you got the support system, but when you go through that struggle, like, you really get tunnel vision. Like, everything goes like, and you really can't see any like the other side of the road. And I think I was like really stuck on that for a good 3 months. Like it was like a bad 3 months because I think in quarantine, like, it's new to everyone, and when it first started out, it felt like forever.
Yeah.
It felt like years. Like, you were like, damn, that happened like 3 months ago. You know, like all the memes and stuff like that. I was like, no, that was like this year, you know? And then like when Kobe died, bro, like sometimes I forget like he died this year.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how long this year has felt. And so the fact that I had to do all that, like what it felt like alone, just really like really messed me up.
This is also the kid that was riding high from being viral at an early age.
Yeah, but with that though, is like, I think I was always like using like some sort of like joke or being the center of attention or doing something to like, you know, like fill in that void.
Yeah.
And that's when I was talking about like, I mean, I opened up to a few friends about this with like being depressed and everything like that. It's like, I felt like I tried to like fill that void when I wasn't truly happy by like making myself the joke or really chasing accomplishments. Like for me, it's like I was chasing every milestone I could get just to, like, to hide the fact that I was like, oh man, I'm not sad because I'm defining my self-worth with what milestone I'm having in life, or like how productive I'm being in life, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if I went through a day, like I'm saying like a year ago, if I went through a day where I didn't feel like I did anything productive, I'd be sad. You know, I'd be like, man, I ain't shit. I'm not shit. You know, and then now what it feels like after going through all that and looking back is like I'm finally happy with life, and like the accomplishments are just coming right away. Without chasing them.
Where did that come from? Where did those feelings come from of like, damn, I didn't do anything productive today? Is that something that was ingrained in you as a child?
Yeah, really, like this is nothing to my parents at all, but I think it's just like trying to like fill in the expectations, especially for first generation Vietnamese people. You know, your parents are in survival mode, and like they go to a whole new country for you. You know, like they give everything for you and drop everything for you, and like so you feel expected to like to pay them back tenfold. You know, and I just felt like I always had to like show my worth. You know, especially being like a middle child, like that shit was hard.
Yeah.
Like for real, like I love my parents, but like it just felt weird because like the only other middle child I had was my sister, but she's the only girl. And then my oldest brother was the older brother, and then my youngest brother is like the fucking golden child. Yeah. You know, bro, like it's funny as hell though because with me and my little brother being in the same room, right? And he has a high standard, like for my parents, right? And I was always doing like the bare minimum, you know, kind of like just passing by, you know? And then my dad would come in the room, he like, hey yo, Michael, I don't want nothing less than a 95. Nothing. You know? And then he look at me, he go like this. Yo, Andrew. He call me Dao. He was like, hey, just try your best, all right? And I'd be like, and then like, it was cool, but that thing, like, I enjoyed it until I got to college. Cause when that same mindset, like, it kind of engraved into my mindset, like, oh, I just gotta do the bare minimum. And then I wish they expected more out of me sometimes, you know? Because that's when, like, I just coasted through life. And then I hit college, and obviously, like, so first of all, like, they have gifted and talented growing up, and it's fucking stupid as hell. Because really, you gifted and talented if you could read a Harry Potter book in 3rd grade, you know? Yeah. Like, that's all I did. I could fucking read, you know? I was okay, but was I ever gifted and talented? No, I could just fucking read, you know?
So it's like a participation.
Yeah, and so I thought I was a fucking genius, you know? I was like, bro, like, I'm like, go to school, like,
I read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. 3 divided by 2 is a number, you know? I'm fucking smart, you know? Actually, I don't even know what the fuck it is, bro, you know? But,
1.5.
Just half.
Do your best.
There we go.
Do your best.
I was not good at math, y'all. But yeah, I went to college, and I was like, yeah, I never studied for a test in my life. You know, before I got to college, and like I never studied for the SAT. I didn't even take the SAT. I took the ACT. But I never studied at all because I was gifted and talented, quote unquote. You know, and then I took bio, bro. Failed the first test. I was like, okay, yeah. Let me just read through it for the second test. And then that's really like the whole grind set. And like I was like, I gotta change my mindset. And then
damn, I'm really not gifted.
Yeah. I said maybe I'm not gifted.
They lied to me. That's where now he's got plex with the GT program. That shit ain't fuck them 3rd graders.
They said take that shit back. I felt like something like my soul came, like they took a part of my soul, bro. I was like, I mean, I'm not gifted and talented, for real.
All right, so you get to college.
I dropped.
See, parents, y'all see what participation trophy does to your kids?
Does
Stop
not.
it with that. Quit it with that.
I didn't let Judah get a participation trophy.
Give me that shit. I told my girl, it's like if we sign our kids up for any type of sport league, the first question I'm gonna ask is, hey, do y'all do participation trophies? Nah,
ain't doing it.
Nope.
They my ex-wife, she wanted to sign our son up. He was 2 for summer track because they started with 2-year-olds. That boy didn't want to go to practice or run at all. But at the end of the year, they were giving trophies out, and one of the parents messaged me. They're like, "Hey, I have Judah's trophy," and I said, "For what?" So they were like,
he's
"Well, for track."
And talented.
I said, "He didn't complete track. I don't care if he's
he
2.
can walk.
I don't get. Yeah, he didn't come to practice. He went to 2 practices, ran like 3 steps. After that, he was done. He was out of there. I was like, I don't care if he's 2 or not. He's not getting that trophy. So what I did is I repurposed the trophy. He finished his potty training, gave him the trophy as a potty training trophy instead of a track trophy. Because fuck that shit. Ain't no participation trophies.
Earn that shit.
Bitch. Yeah, you got because you got to get out here and earn everything. Or I mean, you're gonna be expecting things just to fall into your lap. You're gonna think you're gifted and talented, running through it, and then it's just gonna slap you in the face. And you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this?
That's true. That's exactly what happened. And like, basically, if you fail, you miss one class, especially in nursing, you have to like finish a certain amount of prereqs by the 2nd year so you can apply. And I was struggling, so I was like, I had to grind my ass off. Like I took like 18 hours every semester, took summer classes just to get in, and I barely got in, and I was tired already. And then fast forward to my J1 semester, failed the first test. Cause I thought I was gifted talent again because I got a nursing program, right?
Yeah.
So then that mindset came back,
everything's
right?
back,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gifted talented, you know? Boom. Failed that shit.
I was
like,
the very few that got selected into the program.
Yeah.
I'm straight. I'm solid.
they said, this motherfucker can read a Harry Potter book in the 12th grade, bro.
All right, so we keep reiterating and going back to you going viral. So you went viral in 2016. You took this famous picture that blew up
Yes.
on Twitter. All right, so what was the premise behind this photo?
So shout out Diana. That's my friend. Just a friend though.
Still talk?
Yeah.
He said he had to clarify that real quick.
No,
You see
yeah,
that?
real quick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Hey.
you
Sorry,
see-
Diane,
you
you're
see the-
friend zone if you didn't know that
have a-
already.
I have a turntable,
called
I have a
bro.
Bro.
career and I own a
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
I'm single.
Homie.
All right?
She's a friend though, just a friend though.
That's sis. Yeah, that's sis right there. That's
my bro.
That's the bro.
But no, like the comments all like they said friend zone level 3000 or like rest in peace for our brother lost in the friend zone. I was like,
shit.
bro, I was actually talking to someone else at that time too, which is crazy. But
We'll come to that in a second. I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah.
So, what did you go viral for? What's the photo?
so basically she had to go to lab, and then she was wearing shorts. So basically in lab you have to like protect yourself, and like you have to like wear pants and protect your
Yeah,
gear.
no open toe shoes.
Yeah, or else
you're working with chemicals.
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
she had a quiz that day too, so she had to take it, you know. And then basically she was going around saying like, "Does anyone have pants? Does anyone have pants?" Obviously, no one's like gonna give a random stranger pants, right? And I was sitting with her, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, "Man, should I give her my pants? You
It's
know,
like, let me be the hero.
let me be the hero of the story, bro."
Yeah.
Little did I know.
Here comes Andrew to save the day.
Yeah, and then so we traded pants, right? So we went like the same bathroom, changed in the stall. Like I just handed my pants over, and then she handed over, and then she left, right?
Wait, did y'all go to the girls' bathroom or boys' bathroom?
Boys' bathroom, bro.
There you go.
Actually, no, it was the girls' bathroom.
Yeah.
It was the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, it was the girls'
I'm
bathroom.
about to say put your foot
Damn.
down, but never mind.
No, that's cool. All right, so you're trading pants.
Yeah, and then so basically I was sitting on the toilet. I was just gonna stay in the stall, right? But I was sitting there, right? And I
You
was
know
like,
how creepy that would have fucking been?
Right.
yeah, so someone walked in, bro. I'm
Some
like,
girl shorts. What would you have done?
I'll be like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to, I have no way to like say get my way out.
There's
of
no
it, you know?
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like no like just take me to jail, bro.
So you were just take me to jail. You just in there. You don't gotta go to jail for that. Just get out. So you're in the stall. You're gonna stay in the stall, but you decided something else.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me just like make a joke out of this, you know?
Yeah.
And then boom, I'm sitting on the stall, bro. So I was wearing the shorts at first in the stall, but then that shit was like kind of crawling on my bro. I get no fucking way. It's booty shorts, you know? And so I'm just sitting there, right? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I put that down, right? Sit on the toilet, butt naked, you know? And then my phone just starts blowing up, you know?
So wait, you just chilling out, taking a shit. You sitting on the toilet
And then
in the
it's
girls'
blowing up.
bathroom,
And
but
for 50
God.
minutes. 50 minutes.
15
Close
minutes.
to an hour, basically, right?
Okay. Okay.
And then-
50. Oh, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
imagine like, and then like, I'm telling you, like when I got up, bro, like you know we sit on the toilet for so long, like your cheeks turned red. 'Cause I had no protective gear on my clothes, bro. Straight up, bro. And then yeah, so that shit was red as fuck. I'm walking weird as hell. She finally comes in. I'm like, fuck, thank God, bro. And then we walking back, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going viral right now, right? And so like at first it was like 3,000, 4,000, right? And then I went to sleep, right? And then I woke up, it was 120,000, right?
shit, bro.
And then BuzzFeed contacted me, and then they're like, oh, can we get you on the story, right? And I was like, oh shit, BuzzFeed, you can.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, yeah, that's when they were kind of like, they were big, but they weren't like huge, like,
Yeah.
you know? And then the next
Up
day it
and
went to
coming.
like 300,000.
God, man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And then basically that article went off, and then all my friends started talking about it. And then at school, everyone was like, because I was a freshman, right? And no one really knew me until that shit happened.
That's
And then
like,
they're
no,
like, oh
you know.
yeah, shit, what's up, Andrew? Hey, yo, Andrew, what's up, bro? I'm like, oh yeah. But y'all didn't know me yesterday, though.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm
you
gonna
know
take
me
that because I'm a
today.
freshman, though.
Yeah,
'Cause I didn't know
yeah.
anyone, though, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm taking all the attention I can get, right? And then there's like people like on campus like following me around, like with cameras. Like there's like the news people came over to record me at the library. And I'm sitting with my freshman friend group, and then like people are coming up to me like, hey, are you that guy? Are you that guy? I'm just like, yeah.
All right, let's hang on right there. So you have a girlfriend during this whole entire period.
girl I was talking to.
A girl you were talking to.
Shout out
what?
Kim.
What? Oh, you still talk to her?
Throw her name out there.
God, you go. You still talk to her?
Yeah, we're cool friends.
Hey, you know
What's
we're
the
gonna
difference?
we're gonna tag all these people
Tag
in the.
'em.
So
in
what?
the episodes.
What happened with that? Did that like
No,
stop?
she was cool. She was cool.
She was cool with it.
Yeah, we just didn't work out for like other reasons.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
But
So
Yeah, I was talking to her during that time, and then she was like,
She got
"Damn,
mad
you're
that you
famous."
traded pants with another girl.
I don't know. She was a really like chill person. So.
Yeah.
You know, women ain't gonna admit to that.
I don't know how many women are gonna be cool with a dude going in the
Yeah.
ladies' bathroom
Right,
with another
and then
girl
trading
taking
pants
the
with
pants
another girl.
off,
Yeah,
and then you just butt naked
Well,
in the stall.
yeah.
That
I
means
mean,
It's a lot of speculation.
I mean,
right.
it's not really a
but she
butt
wasn't gonna be mad at you because
Yeah.
you famous now, and she gonna be like, "Oh well, I'm dating a famous boy." So
I
Now-
mean, we didn't really like show each other off like that.
okay.
Like,
So
I don't know. I'm not really like a big social media like
putting
it
your
out there.
girl, yeah.
I mean, I used to be, and then after a while, I was like, people know your business too much, and then
Yeah.
my social media is way too public now.
I get it.
Way too public.
I get it, dog. Don't worry, I've been there. Hey, you ain't gotta say
No,
no.
no, not like that,
You know
not like
somebody
that.
that understand, cause no, it's not like that. I'm saying I really understand, cause I don't really subscribe to it myself. Just throwing
Right.
on cause my business has
Yeah,
been
exactly,
out
like-
in the motherfucking streets, and I'll just be like, nah, like there's certain things whether how you
I
protect
like keeping it to
yourself.
myself,
Yeah,
you know?
you gotta keep it to yourself, and
Yeah.
you don't put everything. Like I don't put every move that I'm making on social media and doing things like that because for what? You know,
Yeah.
for
This
what?
the
Who-
guy that members come up to in class is like, "Hey, you're the guy on the podcast."
No, that happened one time.
At
That was
TCC?
one time. That ain't nothing else. Pete's the most famous man in
Nah.
this room.
No.
So he's actually
This guy,
Andrew.
Andrew
is. Andrew got that.
Fame factor it goes Andrew. I'm gonna say Pete.
No.
You then myself. I'm unknown. I'm unknown. But all right. So man, you're getting followed around campus. Life changes for you real fast.
But then I keep
That-
low though. Like that's the thing. Like if I could do it again, I would milk it out, because like you see so many people going viral now, and like they make like brandings out of it. You know, they make like companies out of it. They start YouTube channels out of it. And I was like, I was overwhelmed first and foremost because that shit was a lot for a freshman kid. You know, like I'm 18, fresh out of high school. You know, I'm not used to all this like attention.
Yeah.
Like I love attention. You know, but not on like a
Like
a
global.
grand scale
Yeah.
like
Grand
that.
scale, yeah.
And then so like that's when I got on the news. I started doing like I had like a radio talk show in London, and that shit was like dope as hell. You know, like
Yeah.
they're talking to me like in the weird accents, like oh, good my morning tea.
That's your London accent. All right, we'll let
Yeah.
it slide.
Yeah, but I'm really bad at accents. But
Oh shit.
yeah, that was an experience for me. You know, and I didn't. I mean, would I do something different? Maybe. You know, maybe I would have milked it out for a little longer. But at the time, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just lay low. You know, and then.
Did you let that moment define you for a second? Were you like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm definitely humble now, but back then I was like, that shit went to my head. You know, I'm young. You know, I felt like, oh shit, people know me now. People are like, you know, I can go out now. People invite me to parties, and they did. You know, and it was cool and all. And then that's when like I really got off tangent in life, because that's when I felt bio. You know, and I went out way too much. And then that's when
You weren't gifted and talented anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
shit, he was gifted, talented, and partying and popping, and
Yeah.
you know, he was famous out there.
Yeah, but that's when I really like. I think it hit me like my junior year, where I was like, yeah, I gotta tighten up. You know.
Yeah.
I can see how that could happen. Being a middle child, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get that attention,
For
and
sure.
then something like that happens, and you just blow up.
Yeah.
Like that's the
It's nice though.
exact
It's
opposite.
nice, you know.
Right.
How's your family?
But you see that in adults too, when they're not used to that attention.
Yeah.
They start wilding and doing different things.
And they post like some type of picture, and then the likes start coming in, and
Yep.
That's what they get addicted to, and
Yeah.
receiving that gratification, that dopamine hit.
yeah,
But it ruined social media for me for a little bit, because like I felt like every time I tweeted something, it had to be funny, you know.
That
And that's when
pressure,
I
right? To
yeah
impress.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's why like even now I don't tweet a lot. Like I tweet like once or twice a month.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's when like the seasonal depression started hitting me. I was like, man, I gotta be funny. I gotta be funny. You know, like to show my worth. You know.
Yeah.
And then so that
You were
was like
trying
a
to-
big. That's like I went through therapy for all this, and like I was like, yeah, I got
The stress you'll go through trying to prove yourself to people that don't know
Don't
you.
give a
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
And
that.
that's where like I really like learned how to be happy, because like I don't know I don't know 3/4 of the people I know like that I think I know, you know.
right.
So like that's why I like just started focusing on myself, started focusing on my loved ones, like my inner clique, you know.
Yeah.
And then that's when like really like the happiness started to show, you know. Of course, there's times where like damn I'm kind of sad or I'm overwhelmed, but I really feel like I'm like the happiest I've ever been.
Overall,
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. But definitely like it's because like when you do that shit, that's when like the accomplishments start coming naturally, you know. I felt like I was forcing the accomplishments, and that put me really off tangent. Like sometimes I'll be like, I got accomplishments that I didn't even want, you know. I was like, damn, like
because now you're over here doing
I chased
things.
all this, and like I got like two seconds worth of like celebration, you know. But now when I hit accomplishment, like I celebrate that shit with my friends,
Yeah.
my family, and like this shit feels good, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big difference between my life now and like my life 4 years ago.
But that reminds me of the valedictorian speech that I posted not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
right?
talking about, yeah.
The kid was talking about he spent his entire high school career trying to get that position of being the number one student. And then when it comes down to it, and he was announced that he was valedictorian, it lasted 16 seconds. And he said, what is it about the 17th second? Like, what now? He was talking about how he sacrificed relationships, he sacrificed time with his family, he sacrificed time with his friends for that 16 seconds of, yeah, I made it. But now what? You know? And so alluding to what he was saying, it's like, I'm not saying that don't chase after goals or don't chase after aspirations or what you want to do, but at the same time, man, think about the things that you're going after. Is it really for you, or is it for a different reason?
Like, is it for you, or is it for like what you want people to think of you? You know?
Right.
And that was a big difference. But I had to realize that. I was like, you fucking up, Andrew.
Yeah.
Now you really you're real life fucking up, because you need to like learn how to be happy for yourself instead of like learning to be happy for other people. You know. And that's where like a big part of my happiness back then was I got it from being the center of attention, you know, being the joke of the attention. And that made me really immature. That made me really like, you know, like not mature in life. That's all I want to say, you know. I ruined a lot of relationships with that though.
You did?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, like obviously like, I built the bridges, like I rebuilt the bridges now, but like looking back, I was like, damn, like I could have been a way better person, you know? Like, and I hate saying that about myself, because like, I mean, no one wants to say that about themselves, you know? But that's like the silver lining, like I came through. I was like, yeah, I was I was not a bad person. Like I'm not like a horrible person, but like there are things that I definitely should have changed or shouldn't have done, you know.
But it's admirable that you're able.
But
it's admirable that you're able to realize this at the age of 23.
Right.
Because
birthday's December 11th.
Okay, 22.
No parties though.
When's your birthday?
December 11th.
Oh, so you're Sagittarius, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. I can live with that.
Hey, what's up, baby?
These Leos over here. Like, no, you're
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
I'm a Libra.
Okay, my bad. Excuse me.
Don't do that.
Sagittarius.
Okay, so you go through a point of where because I know we were talking about sacrificing relationships. Is there a point in time though where you can, because sometimes you have to do that, where you have to sacrifice relationships to put yourself forward. How do you find a balance to make sure you're not overstepping that and being like, because I sacrifice time all the time. Like when I don't have my son, I try to knock out everything that I possibly can. So then the weekends I have my son, like I can't do anything but spend time with him. And I don't want to say can't. I don't do anything but spend time with him. But at the same time, I have such a big grind going on right now that sometimes the time overlaps. And I never want him to feel like dad put me on the back burner because he was out here doing this, that, and the third. And I'm out working.
Right.
I'm always working. I'm always doing something. So this is a question. This is a question for myself, man. I don't know how to balance the time out of being able just to be like, all right, I got to shut it down right now and take care of the people that are around me, the people that love me. Because for me, it's like, nah, I got somewhere to go. I got things that I want to do, places to be, and I have to do this right now every step of the way, because I feel like if I miss a step, it's like it's a setback. It's a setback.
Off, right?
Yeah, it throws me off.
Yeah.
Like especially like with things that I got going on right now, stuff starting to come in and out, and I'm looking at the dates. I'm like, damn, that's when I have my son, or like, damn, I can't go do that. But damn, like you got to do that. You can't miss right now. So how do you find that balance? How do you find it?
I honestly have a strong disbelief in balance, because you can't be 100% happy doing 50% sharing it between two things. That's just the way I feel and have experienced it, right? So, you got the 80-20 rule, 70-30, whatever. So I just don't see it being possible to have perfect balance and being happy, right? Because even if you say you have balance, say you in your relationship, you're balanced, and then your job, you're balanced, right? If something goes wrong in that relationship, it's probably going to affect your job performance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So the balance is going to be off again, right? So I don't think there's ever been a point for me to where I've been balanced doing multiple things, right? Even in the Marine Corps, I was never like 50% Marine Corps, 50% family. I was fucking
100% something.
damn near 100% Marine Corps.
So you think that's a societal facade, like, oh, balance? Because we see memes with balance,
Right.
balanced, and doing shit like that. So balance isn't something that's attainable?
For me, it hasn't been.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to figure out, okay, well, I got this taken care of, so now I can put more attention towards this and chill out on this. Right? I can't focus on two different things at one time. That's just me.
And then for me though, I feel like, I mean, I can't relate to you because I don't have a son, so like this like mine like completely like way different. But for me, like what I noticed is like once I started like focusing on shit that I knew that was important to me, that's when I realized who was really like there for me, you know? Because your friends would support you if like they see you like grinding for something, you know? And if they don't, then they're just gonna separate. And that's how it was for a lot of them. It's like once I started focusing like a lot on nursing school and like a lot on what I needed to do to be happy, I noticed that like a lot of my friends like weren't hanging out with me as much anymore, like just cause I wasn't like clowning around as much, you know? And I get that, you know, like two different like perspectives, like they want to do something else, I want to do something else, and that's like the whole part of like maybe that was my balance, you know, like just like getting my circle even closer, you know? But
and I would say having a good support system is what can help you with that balance idea, because if you're focusing so much on one thing and then this other thing is slipping, your support system should be good enough to where they can hold you, you know, you can lean on while you're paying attention to that, you know what I mean? So it's, from my personal experiences, that's just what I look at as far as balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So with you, you know, you said you're social, and you just revert back. So you get serious, you're buckling down, you're not, you know, being the knucklehead, so on, so butt of the joke, the laugh guy all the time. Now with your friends and you not being to hang out with them as much, did that affect you, or did you know like, hey, I'm on the grind right now, so I'm not really paying attention to that to allow it to affect me? How did you switch to where not being the social guy didn't affect your mental state?
I mean, I think my mental state was always kind of like messed up a little bit like that. So, the thing is, like, everyone sees me as a very like extroverted person, like the joking guy, but in, like deep down, like that's like kind of like masking in a way, like how sad I am sometimes. And then when that happened, like that just made me realize that like, damn, I don't feel like being the funny guy today. You know, like I just don't feel like masking myself. Like I'm just gonna keep to myself and then be the same way I am right now, but just not hiding it anymore. You know, and then that's when I'm like, I'm a big fan of therapy. You know, like my friends talk to me about like, yo, Andrew, like, should I go to therapy? I was like, hell yeah, bro. Like that shit is the fucking move. And like, it's such a stigma for, especially for men, like going to therapy. And I try to talk to my parents, and then they're very like, very, very old style. Like my mom was like, I told her I was like, I need to go to therapy, and I was using the insurance, you know, and she said no. You know, she said you just need to pray more. You know, you need to go to the priest. My mom was like, I will set you up an appointment with the priest today to talk to him.
But that's therapy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they see it differently. It's my parents just the same way. Old school Catholics.
Yeah.
Like you need to pray more. You need have faith. Okay. You need to go talk to the priest. But
it's hard.
I took a step back and I was like, what's the difference between me going and talk to a priest and a therapist? Because it's me talking to another person who is going to try and counsel me or walk me through whatever I need to get to.
No shit, Pete.
You know? And it's like, but they see it differently.
Yeah, they do.
And if I was to challenge my parents, I'd be like, well, what's the difference between me talking to a priest and talking to a therapist?
Smack.
Yeah, and then they're like,
to the face.
They're like, you think you know better? I'm older than you.
Yeah.
I have life experience. And that's the thing. Like, man, I'm telling you, like, immigrant, like, parents are fucking different, bro.
Yeah.
They built different. Legit. They different. But, like, it's their way to the highway, no matter what. Yeah. You know, like, you can't buggle. And I've been trying to buggle my dad. I'm sorry, Dad. But I've been, like, trying to fight with him. And, like, it's hard, you know? Like, there's, like, no way, like, they hate when you're logical with them. They hate that shit. Yeah. When you spill the fact, you're like, oh, yeah, this, you know, they hate that shit.
Well, go take out the trash. Get out my face.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, that's why it's so hard for us to, like, to communicate. That's the biggest, like, reason, like, why I think it's so hard for like,
Asian parents don't tell their kids they love them. Wait, Asian moms won't even apologize. They'll just be nicer to you.
You for real?
Yeah. Well, my parents actually started to apologize. Well, my dad doesn't apologize, but my mom started apologizing like when I got to college, because like I give her hella props because she became very open, you know. But growing up, their apology is cutting some fruit and giving it to you.
Pretty much.
Here's some oranges.
Yeah. Here's some cut of Korean pears, bro. Just take the shit and eat it, you know. But I mean that's just what makes you what you are today, though. Like that's like I feel like going through all that like made me like able to like go through life challenges right now.
Yes.
Well, see, I'm glad you said that, because not too long ago we spoke the conversation of if you want to know why someone is the way they are,
right,
get to know their story or their history or their upraising, because now and understand it, not just figuring it out, but understanding where they came from will more than likely determine why they are the way they are.
That's why I tried to tell my family, y'all better get to know me. Don't bring that bullshit to my front door. I'll close the fucking door and lock it because I don't got time for letting that shit in. Yeah. Right. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But no, you're right because everybody has their own individual story of shit that they've gone through.
Yeah, and we're typically the product of our environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's where like I felt like it was so hard for me to open up for the longest time. And again, going back to therapy, like it really helped me like be comfortable opening up because like I'm telling you, like 2 years ago, I would not be okay with like opening up about like mental health and everything like that because I just felt like it was weird, you know. Like if people know me like that on the outside, it's weird because like, Andrew, is that really you? You know, like because from what I see, you're not that, you know. But that's what I am, you know. And yeah, it's just you know, it's different, bro.
I can identify with that. So you guys know this extra stuff that I do. I haven't. A part of not wanting to tell my business, but I haven't been comfortable enough to show people around me like, hey, this is who I really am. Like, this is what I really enjoy. This is what I like. Outside of like doing the podcast and stuff like this, all the other stuff that I do is like, you know, these were things that I've been wanting to do since I was a kid, but being around the people I was around, it was kind of like, nah, that's corny. That's lame. Right. You know, you a bum or, you know, just something like that because they lacked the understanding and they probably wanted to do the same things. Yeah. But so that's one of the reasons. I definitely identify with that, with hiding your true self from certain people, man.
Yeah, and like it's mentally taxing.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I said that one time. I said that, you know, your experience with me or anyone's experience with each one of us is their reality to who we are. Yeah. Because that's their experience. And everyone is going to have a different story as to who Griff is or a different story as to who Andrew is. And for those that know us because they spend so much time with us, they're like, and you hear something from another person, it's like, nah, that's not who that person is. Like, you don't know him, you know? But at the same time, I went and concluded with this saying, and if you know me based off appearances on social media, you know, like if you only know Andrew from social media or from his Twitter account, you probably won't know the real Andrew, you know? And it's like, so you hopefully, if they do meet you in real life, it's like, oh, hey.
Right. That's the thing, man. It's like, I think society now is a society of costumes. Yes. And masks. Right? When I was younger as a kid, like I wore masks, costumes like to hide shame and, you know, guilt and all that stuff. So once you become vulnerable, you can't wear a mask anymore because somebody else knows who you really are. Right.
It doesn't work.
That scares the shit out of you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Until you get used to the fact that it's okay to not wear a fucking mask. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're going to be scared as shit to open up and, you know, let people inside. So it's like, I think that can become a harsh poison, right? If you just get stuck in a costume, right? It's like going to sleep, like women overnight, if they go to sleep with their makeup on, it breaks out the skin and you know, it looks all weird. But it's the same shit that happens to anybody.
But that's why social media is so dangerous if not careful, or toxic. Yeah. There you go. That's a better word. Because you have young individuals, both men and women, like little girls, little boys that follow certain individuals that may be way older and more mature and know the extent that goes into it in order to get that particular picture or the portrayal of that appearance.
All they see is the mask or the costume.
And so now they're trying to achieve that and they're killing themselves for it.
How do I want to phrase this? How do you protect yourself? Let's say we do allow ourselves to be vulnerable and things like that. You still get attacked for being vulnerable. Yeah. So what?
You just had to accept it. Like I'm telling you, like that's the big reason why I'm happy now compared to like a year ago. You know, like I accepted that I was vulnerable. You know, and like I realized that like, you know what, people like from back then know me who I was back then. Like I'm okay with that. You know, like I know that I grew up. I know that I matured. You know, now I know that I'm the way I am today because of all that. And I'm telling you, like. I used to care a lot about what people thought about me. I mean, I still do, you know. I feel like everyone does
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, you know. But like that shit was like, I'm not gonna say my life, but it took a big chunk of my mental stat. I was like, damn, like
your
this guy thinks this about me, so I need to act this way, you know, so that I can even it out, you know. And I was basically living my whole life like that, and then like, you know, like again, like I slept with the mask on, I lived with the mask on, I walked with the mask on, I eat with the mask on. And then when I took it off, I was scared for like the first month or so, and I was like, you know what, like people really aren't that invested in your life the way you think they are.
Yeah, say that again.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Truth.
I forgot what the fuck I said.
People aren't really that invested in your life.
They're really
like
not
they
that
think you
invested
are.
in you.
I try to explain that to my mom. She'd be on the phone. I hear something on the phone. Mama, ain't nobody listening to you. You not doing shit. Calm down.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. But I think we feel like we have an eyes on us. Like somebody's watching like your every move. And like you said, really ain't nobody paying attention to you.
You're not that special, bro.
Right.
You're not that gifted and talented. You know who you are. I'm talking to you, Andrew, from 2 years ago.
Damn.
It's funny, because women be like, "Oh, sorry, don't look at my legs. I didn't shave today."
I wouldn't even know.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like no offense.
didn't even
though.
know.
No offense.
Yeah.
No offense. Yeah, exactly. Like when I get a haircut and I talk to my friends, like, yeah, I see this shit. I was like, oh yeah, you got a haircut. I didn't notice. I was like,
Ego bust.
let me just not get a haircut anymore, bro. You know?
Yeah.
So being vulnerable. All right. So all this notoriety comes with you. You go from just being a freshman at UTA, going through the motions, and then overnight everything
Right.
takes off. Were you attacked at any point in time where you were like, damn, like where it hurt your feelings? What during that time frame? Did anybody come after you? Talk about it, baby.
Let it out.
Man, JK News.
JK
No, y'all did, bro. Y'all hurt me.
Tell him.
Nah, so like I follow this podcast called JK News, like very big in the Asian community, right?
We'll tag them.
Yeah, I mean that shit was funny as hell. But I was a freshman. I was like super like new to like the world. Like I thought I had thick skin until I saw the video and I was like, all right, maybe my skin ain't that thick, bro. Shit might be a little thin, right? But basically, because they rarely like talk about like relevant stuff. Like not like that, but like right away, Like, it always takes a little bit for them to like to talk about it, right? And so it was like 2 weeks after my thing, and then my friend sent me a link, and he was like, "Hey, yo, you on JK News?" And my ass, I was like, "Oh, fuck, let's go!" Because it didn't go to my mind. That I was like, "Yeah, you kind of were in booty shorts the whole time. They might call you a bitch, But I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm on the show, right?" And then I'm watching it. First 5 minutes, they call me a bitch in 7 different languages, like a million different ways, Call me a beta, call me. I'm like, oh, God.
About friend
I'm reading the comments while they're talking. Like this man gives no. This guy does not at all,
Ruin your life.
They went in on him.
Yeah, and then my friend, what's funny though, like the guy that texted me, right? He didn't watch the video before he sent me the link, right? So I'm watching the video. I'm 5 minutes. My ass. Tears going down my face,
man.
my heart broken, right? And he said, wait, Andrew,
Don't watch the link.
don't watch the link. And I'm like, bro,
It's too late.
I said, heart been broke so many times.
Oh man, that sucks, bro.
God, yeah, that shit hurt. And then it took me like I tried finishing the video like 3 times, and then it took me like a month after that when I watched it with my friends, and then I was like, yeah, it's not that bad. But in the moment, I was like, oh shit, like the people I looked up to, Bart and Gio, I was like, yo, you guys were the shit, in my eyes, and you called me shit, But I mean, it was funny though. Like I look back at that video sometimes, like when I watch it with some friends, not that I'm in the moment, but like they're like, oh yeah, let me see that video, and I was like I hear them call me a beta, and I'm like, like I don't really care anymore, like I don't.
Yeah.
Like that shit's funny, it doesn't faze me anymore,
Yeah.
And that's like the whole part of like growing up in life. Because I don't think they took into account like, bro, I'm young as hell, Like,
Yeah. And what it could do to you.
yeah, like I was like super young, I was super vulnerable, but like I had that laughing phase in my life where I could just mask it,
Yep.
But yeah.
That's again why I don't believe in balance.
Yeah.
Right? Because you always fight.
Yeah, you
Never
always
to the
fight.
point where
I
you
feel like
just-
if you force balance, you're off balance already.
Yeah. The first step of being in balance is to stay off balance.
Because the moment you realize that, because it's funny how things work out, right? Either your body will tell you if it's something physical that you need to do, or we say quote unquote life or the universe throws something at you to bring the attention to what you're doing and what you need to do, and it's like speed bumps and whatnot. If you think about it, people are like, oh, I hit a speed bump, and then they end up giving up and whatnot. And for all we know, that speed bump could just be something for you to slow down because you need to slow down or reflect on it. You think about metaphorically and figuratively and literally, a speed bump just is supposed to slow you down. I mean, are you going to really stop your car and get out of it just because you go over a speed bump? No, you fucking keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, you're right.
All you do is slow down.
You're right.
and you won't. And once you approach that speed bump again, you're not. I guarantee you're gonna slow down because you know. Okay, well, flip that. Fucking, you need to find balance. You're gonna end up being shown something or something that's gonna happen, and it's like
You're just gonna fall off.
fuck balance. Because people don't usually fucking post balance until they figure they need balance.
Yeah.
Unless they're a yoga instructor.
Me. All right, so we roll along from there. So you, first of all, you planned this rollout perfectly. You go viral, and then 4 years later, you graduate. You go back to the same restroom.
Bro, I'm telling you, right when I post a tweet, I was like, I'm gonna do the same tweet in 4 years, no matter what. I'm gonna graduate in 4 years. That was like really my mindset. I was like, you know, I want to become a nurse in 4 years. Obviously, as fast as I can. My scholarship gonna run out. But I was like, yo, this tweet in the back of my head.
Gonna run out.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a mastermind, bro. I was plotting. I was like, yo, this is gonna pop. And I told my friends like 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tweet this shit. Right? And then they're like, all right, Andrew, like that, okay, whatever. And I was like, this shit gonna go viral, bro. Just wait. And then I posted that shit, right? Funny story behind it, right? Because COVID happened and UTA was closed, so that shit's photoshopped.
Hey, putting the skills to work because I could not tell.
That shit was photoshopped, bro.
Yeah, that's what's
full
up.
circle. See,
Full
social
circle,
media
right?
is appearances.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You kept your mind in it.
Hey, had me fooled.
Yeah, had me fooled too. Kept your mind in it. You walked it all the way back around. You went through everything you went through. Full circle, man. Your mind is stronger for it. You're a stronger person for it. So when you face adversity, you'll be able to handle it, a whole lot better than certain people that don't go through things or that just aren't mentally prepared to handle certain situations, my man.
For sure.
So for real, round of applause to you, dog,
Yeah.
man.
Hell
We
yeah.
appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you, man.
Because this kid, I remember, because like he said, he didn't pass his boards. He lost his position, all depressed. And then fast forward, what, just 2 months?
4 months.
Okay, 4 months.
Yeah.
Landed a position that was even better for him in his mind. He enjoys it way more.
Hey, if you guys are watching this, I'm gonna beep out all the bad words, but I love you guys. You know, neuro ICU. That's the move.
Yeah, and then now he has one shot production, and he's
Running
booked for the rest of the year, all
rest
the way
of the
till
year.
February, even further. You know,
Yeah.
and he's already
That's
planning
good.
ahead. Like, hey, what do I need to do for shift? And since I work nights now and whatnot, because I got these gigs booked up, and
Yeah,
he's
we got
gonna go
around
do a
30
shoot
weddings.
later, and then another
Matter
shoot
of
tomorrow,
fact,
and
plug your social media right now where they can reach you at for your personal and business. Yeah. Tell them where they can reach you at.
One Shot Productions. That's really like our main like wedding one, and then I have a oneshot.jpg on Instagram, and that's where I like to do like a lot of my freelance photography and videography every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Check him out. He's wonderful. He does wonderful work. And he's here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You're looking for photographers. Don't go anywhere else.
Yep.
You got him. So I believe Griff got something for you.
Yes, I do. All right. For the little bro. Got a little
cigar.
court
Your first cigar?
All right. Something special for
Fabulous.
you, man.
Marvelous.
he's smelling the wrapper.
I smell the
and
wrapper.
he's like,
That
oh,
shit
this
Open that wrapper.
smells
Good.
good.
Good, man.
He's smelling plastic.
He's like, yeah, I guess this is what cigars smell like.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Look, you guys got anything else for him, brothers?
Keep grinding, man.
Keep grinding.
Don't wear no more fucking masks.
Yeah.
Just be you. Just fucking keep grinding.
What would you tell your friends, your
Ooh.
peers that are going through the same thing?
That's a good one.
Especially those.
It's
in
easy
your
for
age
us to
group.
say because
Right.
we've been through it, and they're like, "Why would we listen to these old geezers or whatever?" Like, what would you tell your friends or your peers?
A lot can change in like in months. You know what I'm saying? Like mindsets can change in months. Your highs can be your lowest, but your lowest can be your highs. You know what I'm saying? So, keep the grind. That's all I can say. Like you always gotta. What I figured out is like you gotta first of all be happy with yourself, be happy with the people around you. Like don't try to be someone you're not. And then secondly, like make as many paths as you can to be successful. You know, like have fallback plans. I think that's my main one. Like I became more comfortable like going and taking risks when I knew I had fallback plans. You know, I know that sounds like you have to be, you know, like I don't know how to put it.
Like, why would you have a fallback plan?
Yeah,
if you go 100%
exactly,
and your main
exactly
plan?
right.
Yeah,
But it's nice to have, you know, like
Yeah.
if you plan it out for
'Cause
yourself
shit
the right
falls
way,
through.
you can make it work, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, that's why I gotta say, like, keep the grind.
Well, hell yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That rounds that episode. Hey, the 15th episode. 10 more episodes. We get another milestone on Buzzsprout. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it to unlock. Hey, we appreciate you guys coming in and listening to us.
Appreciate it.
Every single time. We can't say thank you enough. We are excited. We're emotional about it at times. We can't believe we're here, man. All started with an idea from Pete pulling us in, man. We are thankful for you, man.
Yes, sir.
we're a one.
Give you your flowers while you're here, baby. So go ahead and close us on out.
Ladies and gentlemen, struggles is a part of life. We've all been there. As we've spoken about it every single year is promised to have its ups and downs. As Andrew has said, sometimes your highest can be your lowest, and your lowest can be your highest. So embrace those struggles. I know it's easier said than done, but if you think about it, you have struggled all the way up to this point, and we still made it, right? So keep that head up so the crown doesn't tilt. You know, you hear my boy Joe, my boy Griff, our boy Andrew. My name is Peter. And folks, remember, be brave with your life.